Rangers captain James Tavernier has made his frustrations clear following the club's latest setback, a humbling defeat to SK Bran that has left fans further questioning the team's direction. In the aftermath of the match, Tavernier didn't hold back, labeling aspects of the performance as disgraceful and demanding urgent improvement from his teammates. The loss marks another low point in what has become a turbulent period for the Ibrox side, as pressure continues to mount both on the players and the board. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. James Tavernier didn't mince his words after Rangers' humiliating defeat to SK Bran, describing his side's performance as disgraceful following a nightmare night in Europe. The result spoiled Danny Roll's first match in charge as the new head coach watched on helplessly while his team slumped to a 3-0 defeat that further damaged their Europa League hopes. The Ibrox outfit was second best from start to finish, conceding early and never recovering as Bran cruised to a comfortable victory in front of their home support. It marks a third straight loss for Rangers, leaving their chances of qualifying for the knockout stages hanging by a thread. With just 5 matches remaining, Roll's men now face an uphill battle to salvage their European campaign. Roll, appointed on Monday as the replacement for the sacked Russell Martin, endured a brutal introduction to life in the Rangers dugout. Despite only having a few days to work with the squad, the German coach will have been alarmed by the lack of fight and discipline on display, a showing that left Tavernier and supporters alike fuming as the club's turbulent season continues. Have a watch of this.
It's just a disgraceful performance, simple as that. It's all the years I've been here, you know, it's for the consistency of poor performance that we're putting in. I've not experienced it before. You know, some of us show our aggression after the games, after we get beat. You expect all the lads to take that in, but all individually we have to look at ourselves much harder, because it's, you know, you can get instructions from managers, but we simply have to put that on the pitch, and we were just second best, first ball, second balls, you know, not enough fight. And I shouldn't be saying that for a player of Rangers. You know, that should be the given. You should want to fight, go for the ball. You know, even if it's a scrappy game, you've got to make it a scrappy game. But it's just far too easy at this minute playing against us, and that's the hurtful thing about this all.
Is it extra concerning when there's not that fight when it's the manager's first game in charge as well?
It can be, but it's happened, you know, throughout the season. You know, we've games, like I said last week, the weekend, that we can put in a performance for 45, but we can't make that consistent for 90 minutes. But today it was, you know, we created a couple of chances first half. We conceded, we knew we came in at half time, we can obviously get back into this game. And then we conceded two more bad goals from ourselves, so we're just shooting ourselves here.
James, does it worry you that, you know, the new manager coming in, not just you but the whole team, you're playing for your place, you've got somebody you've got to impress him, he's going to maybe want to make changes when he gets to January? I mean, people be worried about, you know, they're placing the team, they're placing his plans, given the way performance like that tonight?
Everybody should be. You should be playing for the shirt. You know, you come to this club to play. It's an honour to come and play for this club. You want to make history playing for this club, and that's nowhere near the requirements that were shown tonight. And yeah, the managers came in. You know, it's a couple of days on the training pitch. You only can give certain instructions, but us as ourselves have to put that on the pitch. You know,
can the manager fix that? Is that something the manager can fix? That desire to win, that desire to chase and, you know, track and make tackles.
He can give us the best. He can give us the best opportunity, but it comes within as a player to fight, to give it your all. That's within. You know, I don't think that's something that's taught. I think you've either got it, you haven't, and we're just clearly not showing that at this moment in time.
James, we spoke to you a lot.
You seem angry, James. Is that anger in the dressing room?
I'm raging. This is what I'm saying. It's like first time I've been in this position, been at this club, and this not consistent games that we've been certain basic levels that we've not been performing at, and that's what's making me rage. It's the amount of chats that we've had after games. You know, you want it to sink into players, but it just isn't at the minute, and that's what I'm raging at.
But that's what I mean. Are the rest of the players as angry as you are?
I hope they are. I'm obviously not in their heads, but I hope they are, and because we need to fix this, and we only can do this is by everyone playing for the shirt, chipping in, and giving the role.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it.
In other news, Stuart Kettlewell insists it's been a challenge for he and his Kilmarnock backroom staff to work out how Rangers will set up when the teams meet for Sunday's Scottish Premiership encounter. Danny Röhl was appointed as head coach on Monday and only took charge of his first game last night, which resulted in a 3-0 defeat against Bran. Killy are next up for the German as he takes to the Ibrox dugout for the first time on Sunday afternoon. Kettlewell revealed that Killy usually used the previous 3 matches to analyse an opponent. However, obviously, they have not been able to follow this model with the change of head coach at Rangers, which has brought its own challenges. It's been really interesting for us because we are meticulous in the work that we do, in and out of possession, and it's been difficult this week, Kettlewell told the media on Friday morning. It has with the announcement of a new manager. You're almost sitting waiting to see who it is, to see what that will mean in terms of how Rangers will play, system, style, all those different types of things. So we've had to work a wee bit different this week. I've quite enjoyed the challenge because I think we often work off that 3 previous game cycle. So we would always analyse 3 previous games, and we're not really able to do that. So kind of what we're looking at is player traits, looking at his strengths and weaknesses, and then off the back of the game last night, we will analyse that. But we're having to take other things into consideration. You know, how much emphasis can you put on Danny Röhl being the Sheffield Wednesday manager? Because it's a different club and a different country and things like that. But I think you're looking for traits. You're looking for aspects that he'll look for from his team. So between myself, the staff and the analysts at the football club, we have been working hard on that. And as always, that's not to try and be clever. It's just to try and make sure the players have all the information that they possibly can get. And I think we know the modern game. I think every single one of our players would have sat there and watched the game last night. However, we also need to acknowledge that it'll be a completely different game on Sunday as well. So yeah, there's been a few challenges in there, but I think ultimately where I come back to is we need to be better at what we want to be than what we were for a chunk of the game against Hearts. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.